The important thing, the whole purpose for this community. We got one chance. This is our chance. The vegan diet is one of the most important things for helping the world, the animals, and even people. The chicken matrix has your ass.
They tour the country listening to hundreds of farmers.
Spoken to numerous growers about attending this meeting, but most of them were afraid to come for fear of retribution from their poultry company.
Butler and his team proposed two main reforms to existing regulations: pay farmers more fairly and prevent retaliation against farmers.
So it sounds like these farmers don't have much protection or rights. That sounds familiar. Makes me think of the chickens.
It's also sad, isn't it?
Yes, we live in a day where we're losing life incredibly fast.
But hey, look at this harmonious picture. It's the important stuff that matters here. Black lives matter. White lives matter. Everything looks good here. As long as the white guy's holding the gun. Racism is so last gear. But everybody can get behind speciesism.
Every time I spoke out against the poultry companies and the wrongdoings, they retaliate by cutting my pay, cutting my chickens back, cutting the quality of my chickens that I get, harassing him and making his life miserable.
What humanity is forgetting about is the millions of animals that are meant to suffer because of a human habit that doesn't get talked about in society. This is what we have to remember. We're all born clueless. A lot of people stay that way. They don't know the stuff we think is basic and take for granted.
Corporate farming interests try to make filming like this illegal in 26 states. They've succeeded in 7 of them.
There's a million circles out there, and everybody is brainwashed to some extent. And everybody is hidden from information, or has information hidden from them. You'd be surprised at what people don't know. There's so much going on in the world. There are so many people. It reminds me, I was just reading some comment that a lot of vegans don't even know hardly. I understand that. True, I saw that at the Veg Fest. People kept walking by saying, what's going on here? Some kind of celebrity? We're all in our own circle, in our own world. In YouTube, us people who hang out on YouTube all the time, that's our world. Assume that if Harley is so big to us, and that every vegan on YouTube knows, then you would think that's spread to the rest of the world, but it doesn't work that way. Other people in their own circles, they have their own lives that fill up their lives. You can't know a small fraction of what's going on. For instance, a lot of the big YouTubers, including myself, we work over full time. We hardly have time to watch videos. We're hardly in the community because we're so busy making content and we can't keep up.
We're losing life incredibly fast, and many would argue that every species matters.
Yeah.
Understand the big picture. It's now or never. Increase the awareness of the big picture.
Society's so fucked up.
And if you think Harley is the worst person on YouTube, then you just don't know to the extent of how fucked up the world is. I've noticed vegans are so into their circle that they don't get out of their circles and look at the bigger picture. Watch the news every once in a while. Politics never comes up in this community. So many things don't come up. You gotta have balance and put everything into perspective.
In 2010, President Obama appointed Dudley Butler, a cattle rancher and lawyer for farmers, to head up a commission whose goal was to make farming more fair.
And the judicial branch. That's what we were trying to do, just level the playing field and make it a fair system.
It was a priority for the Obama administration, and they assigned Attorney General Eric Holder and Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack to work with Butler to reform the system.
This is where you and I come in. I make a short video about it, with a catchy title, and you share it on social media. We get people to watch this stuff. We trick them if we have to.